Good morning and welcome to the Daily Word. My name is John Robbins. Today we continue reading from the book of Genesis, the story of Adam and Eve. Verse 6 says, "So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made loincloths for themselves." This is an interesting part of the story of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve both eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, the fruit from the tree, and suddenly they discover their nakedness. Prior to this, Scripture tells us that they are naked and they do not know it. To be naked was to be not recognizing one's nakedness was to be unblemished, untainted. But the moment they discover their nakedness, that means, of course, that they're now tainted, they're stained, they're blemished, they're sinful. And what they try to do is cover up their nakedness by sewing together fig leaves. If you know anything about fig leaves, they're sticky and they have like a sandpaper substance to them. Now it says that they tried to cover their loins with fig leaves. That means they simply make the situation even worse. In this part of the story of Adam and Eve, it reminds us since the very beginning of the existence of humanity, we have had the capacity to make a mistake, to sin, to do wrong, and try to cover it up in some way, only to make it even worse. The fact of the matter is, our responsibility, as we know, is to acknowledge our sin, to give it away to the one who has taken upon himself all of the sin of all of humanity and died to that sin. Not to try to cover it up, not to try to hide it, because all we're going to do is make it worse. We put a lie on top of another lie. We're deceptive on top of previous deception, whatever it may be. And it only gets worse. It only exacerbates the problem. Our responsibility is to go ahead and acknowledge what we have done wrong and give it away. Because Adam and Eve were unwilling to do that, and they try to cover up their nakedness, their blemishes. As a result of that, of course, they simply make it worse by covering themselves with fig leaves. So today, let's think about those things that oftentimes we want to hide or cover up, to be deceptive or to lie or whatever it may be, to get by with whatever it is that we've done wrong. Our job is to recognize God knows it anyway. Our responsibility is to give it away, acknowledge it, and move on. I hope we can do that today. Blessings on your day.